Welcome. Today we're exploring 5 of the most iconic timber frame truss styles, each with its own personality, history, and structural strengths. Let's dive in. The king post truss is one of the simplest and most effective timber framing systems, used for centuries to support roofs in barns, pavilions, and timber frame homes. At its heart, it's a strong wooden triangle. The tie beam runs across the bottom. The king post rises vertically from its center to the roof peak, and 2 diagonal struts lean against it. The rafters slope down from the top to the walls, forming the roof. This simple geometry makes the truss capable of spanning large spaces without interior supports. What really sets it apart is the through-tenon joint. Instead of sitting on top of the tie beam, the king post has a rectangular tenon that passes completely through a mortise hole in the beam. On the underside, it sticks out and is locked in place with hardwood wedges. This clever joint prevents movement and ensures loads transfer directly from the rafters, into the king post, through the tenon, and into the tie beam. The load path is clear and efficient. Roof weight presses down on the rafters, the force flows into the king post, and from there into the tie beam, which spreads it across the structure. This design is strong, reliable, and needs no nails or metal fasteners, just well-cut joinery. When crafted with precision, the king post truss provides a roof that's both functional and beautiful. It remains a timeless choice in timber framing, simple, efficient, and built to last for generations. The queen post truss is one of the most iconic and elegant designs in traditional timber framing. For centuries, it has been admired not only for its strength but also for its timeless beauty. The structure starts with a horizontal tie beam at the base. Rising from it are 2 queen posts that frame a rectangular central panel. These posts are connected to the rafters above, creating a rigid triangular system. This design allows the truss to span greater distances than a simple king post truss while carrying heavy roof loads with ease. Every joint in a queen post truss is made with traditional joinery, most often mortise and tenon connections. These precise, hand-cut joints lock the timbers together without relying on nails or steel fasteners, ensuring strength, stability, and durability over generations. What makes the queen post truss truly special is its appearance. The arched braces, chamfered edges, and bold proportions transform it from a structural system into a work of art. In many timber frame homes and public spaces, the truss itself becomes the centerpiece of the room, drawing the eye upward and showcasing the craftsmanship of the builder. Because of their versatility, queen post trusses are found in a wide range of buildings, homes, barns, restaurants, churches, and event spaces. They are especially popular in great rooms, vaulted ceilings, and entertainment barns where open spans and rustic character are desired. Wherever they're used, they bring a sense of history and old-world charm while performing as a reliable structural system. The queen post truss is the perfect balance of function and beauty, a design that has stood the test of time and continues to inspire modern timber framing today. The Jambe de Force truss is a heavy timber roof truss created for extra-long spans. At its center is a vertical king post, with angled rafters leaning against it, and strong diagonal beams projecting outward. These beams are what give the truss its distinctive legs of force. The most important detail lies in the joinery. Where the rafter meets the beam, a special bridled tenon joint is used. Instead of a simple tenon, the rafter end is widened to fit securely into a mortise in the beam. This design allows the joint to resist heavy bending forces and transfer loads smoothly. When roof loads push down, the weight flows from the rafters into the beams and spreads across the truss. Additional bracing members form smaller triangles, guiding lateral forces like wind into the main timbers. Built with precision, the Jambe de Force truss can achieve wide, open spans while showcasing the strength and beauty of traditional heavy timber framing. The hammer beam truss is a timber framing system built for large spans and dramatic vaulted ceilings. Instead of a full tie beam across the room, it uses vertical wall posts with short hammer beams that project inward. These beams support an arched or angled ridge piece, creating open, soaring interiors. Its strength comes from the 4-way mortise and tenon joint at the posts. The post carries 2 through tenons, the hammer beams have matching mortises, and wooden pegs lock everything together into one solid frame. This design allows wide, open spaces without heavy cross beams, making it a favorite for great halls, churches, and cathedrals. The hammer beam truss is both a structural solution and a statement of craftsmanship, combining strength with beauty on a grand scale. The half-lap scissor truss is a timber framing system designed for roofs where builders want an open interior without a tie beam cutting across the room. Instead of a horizontal beam, it uses paired rafters that cross at the ridge, creating the scissor shape that gives this truss its name. The defining feature is the half-lap joint at the ridge. Each rafter has half its thickness cut away so that when overlapped, the two pieces interlock perfectly. Wooden pegs or tree nails are then driven through the joint, locking the scissors together. This joint not only resists vertical separation but also helps transfer lateral wind forces from one rafter to the other. Structurally, the load path is simple and efficient. Roof weight presses down on the rafters, the forces pass through the interlocked lap joint at the ridge, and then flow down the crossing scissors into the vertical posts at the walls. By relying on this triangulated geometry, the truss eliminates the need for a tie beam while still providing stability. When carefully cut and tightly pegged, the half-lap scissor truss creates a strong, elegant roof structure with a wide clear span below, perfect for pavilions, great rooms, and any space where openness and craftsmanship are both desired. So, whether it's the dependable king post, the balanced queen post, the strong Jambe de Force, the dramatic hammer beam, or the open half-lap scissor, each truss brings its own character to a timber frame. Together, they show us just how versatile and beautiful this old-world craft can be. Thanks for joining me, and I hope this helps you see timber framing in a whole new light.